This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am.
Hello, I am back again to carry on working my way through Control. And, oh, I've just looked up how to change outfits. And you've got to be in a specific place, which is Central Executive, I believe. And once you're at the control point, I believe it's open up the menu. I just want to have a look at this other costume I've picked up. I mean, there's one that's an armoured one. Here we go. Outfits. So at the moment, I've only got this one. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be a mimic of what Dylan was wearing. So yeah, I'm going to stick with Jesse's awesome outfit. And then head back down to the transit corridor, yes. Okay. Right. Now, we need to get to the location where the where the slide projector is located or being held. Access the ordinary. Oh, there's one of those things down there. Yeah, I don't know how to fight those. So,
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
okay, so... control panel will probably be in the bridge operator room.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Yeah, you've already said that. I'd imagine it's in here. Oh, hello, mold. You're kind of well away from where you started. Work chat teeth. Oh, that one about the dead dog and the teeth. Okay, guess who had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me, that's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Okay, that's the one that the dead dog one was responding to. Okay, can I open this? Yes. Right, okay.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
And same the other side. No, it went through okay. Okay. I was right. The yellow marker is on the one at the far right now. What's down here? I got the feeling that's the right way to go. And up here's blocked off maybe? It didn't look like it. Oh yes it is. Wonder if anything is hidden over there. Let's go find it. There's something on the other side of that door. Right. Am I going to get swarmed? This way. This feels like somewhere I'm going to get swarmed. Ooh. Okay, where did it die so I can pick up the health things? Okay. Finding a lot of entropic echoes. I don't think they're among the things I want to find. Nothing round that way. Ooh. Did I not go far enough? I didn't go far. Whoops. Okay. That's the first time I've seen that kind of secret door. Okay. I'm kind of surprised by that. Does technically mean any wall could potentially be a hidden door. Oh, military helicopter. Glider. Okay. There's one the other side, methinks. Yep. That's a plane. I'm kind of confused as to why the door hasn't opened. Wait a minute. I was just thinking there might have been another chamber between there, but I don't think there is. Let's have a further look around. Oh, there's another one there. Right, so I need to find one more power unit. Don't see one. So if there is one, it's not in this room. Oh, there it is. You get through the door. And hook up. Okay. That's turned off the warning light but hasn't opened the door. Opened the elevator though. So I think this is where I need to go. And I think this is going up. Search for the slide projector object pan. I just noticed something. Right, I'm just going to pick all these up. And then I'm going to head back down because I noticed there is a room at the northern end of the transit corridor on the other side. Interesting reflection effects as well. And so through here... I don't know if I went in there. Don't think I did. Unless... Oh, that's the stairs heading back up. I'm getting lost on the map here. Right. Glad I checked though. Because otherwise I'd be looking at that thinking, what is that? What is that? I need to realise it's somewhere I would already been. Right. Back here. What do we have anything on here? Not by the look of it. Anything readable on these? If it is readable, it's too small on my screen. I mean, perhaps at like full 8K it's readable. Right. Airplane evaluation order. Altered examination request, airplane wreckage. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of something Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the something AWE, see case file the details, and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought there through the New York subway tunnel. Now, I'm no expert on the New York subway, but I get the impression that that airplane is much too big to go through most New York subway tunnels. Considering that the tunnels would only be dug to be big enough for the trains to get through. And the trains on the New York subway are not exactly big. I've been on the London subway, because I live in the UK, and they are cramped, but then again, they are like 100 years old. I've been on the Tokyo subway as well, and they're surprisingly big. I think the New York ones are similar to the Tokyo ones, because I think the Tokyo subway may have been built in the style of New York, because the Japanese love American culture. But yeah, where on the New York subway would the tunnels be big enough to take that plane through? Where were we? Through the Nordic subway system. Special access something for more information on tunnel and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and something. C file 4-12-4521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for something, and initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. So that plane was involved in an altered event. Question of what event it was involved in. Loads of entropic echoes. They said epos there for some reason. For all I know, that's probably a racist slur that I'm not aware of. If it is a racist slur, I am not aware of it being so. So I hope I can be forgiven for that. Ordinary AWE. AWE study on hold. Area is off limits pending future use. Okay, this is interesting here. They've got an entire section of this facility dedicated to the event at Ordinary. That means something big. And I want to know what's at the on the western side of the turntable as well. I'm hoping once I've gone through all of this, I will find it. Pistol shots didn't do anything to him, but a chair to the face did. Ordinary AW stage stage. Wait. Why am I interpreting this stage as in like a theatre stage? Okay. Right, the first slide was a room with a dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. DF interview. Dylan Faden. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Jesse Faden, therapy session 2010. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. No, likely Neil Hosenberg. Missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, no, likely Tom Barlow, also missing, and his gang Freddy. Likely Frederick Bartwell missing. Hugo, note, no one by this name was found in public records, bullied him. Okay, so Tom and his gang, Freddy and Hugo, bullied him. Well, it's hardly a gang if there's just three of them. A gaggle, more like. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Right, okay. So Neil's missing, Tom is missing, Fred is missing, and Hugo is also missing, but they haven't been able to identify him. So that would indicate Hugo has a nickname. Extrapolated information, unconfirmed existence of additional slide, designation house. Whether the word house is referring to a slide of a house, or maybe it's the house within the pictures that has already been known. I have a horrid feeling that what Jesse's doing or going to do is going to make things worse.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years shining a light in the shadows. Thanks for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, Colin.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town, and it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language caller. Maybe 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just...
Great sound effects for this.
They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Fort Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now, I warned you about the language caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. Good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Right, that incident in Brazil was probably an AWE. Ordinary summary, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of information about Ordinary, so this event, this AWE, was integral to something about the FBC. Oh yeah, in overnight broadcasting. I think it is a thing in America, but not in the UK. Or at least not for any radio stations we're aware of. There's been loads of games I've seen where they've mentioned late night and overnight radio. Anyway, right, so the Ordinary Altered World event. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary caused by an object of power, slide projector ID OOP-15. Discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. Event response. On August 3rd, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 materials, and Jesse Faden, 11-year-olds, CP7 materials, were playing at the local dump when they found the discarded slide projector. See case file and Darling presentations, something for details. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site. So the Director Trench and Dr. Darling both attended this in person. On September 14th. So that was just over 2 weeks later. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when the agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See Interview Something and Prime Candidate Program Files Something. 17 survivors were found. So my question would be, does that 17 include Jesse? Because it does say all of them were brought in for questioning. And actually, if all of them were brought in for questioning, does that 17 include Dylan? I get the feeling we're going to be meeting some of these survivors.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in a conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions. Or die trying.
Okay, stage 4A. So we've jumped stages 2 and 3 because we've only found stage 1 and 4 now. So we're going to find these out of order. Okay. Right, ordinary AW stage 4A, town proper, witness testimonies. Okay, so Jesse and me, so that's from Dylan. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. That's a term. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jesse Faden, therapy session. I'm just trying to follow. Oh yeah, I couldn't see where the apostrophe or the inverted commas were to see where the quote was. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. And that was Jessie who said that. Okay. Jessie said we should call her Polaris because she was doing stars at school. Polaris, I've heard that. Additional, slide designation in the hand is verified in Bureau of Possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designated Dog Neil. Don't think I've seen any dogs in this game so far. Right, where are the other stage documents? Anything more down here? There's just that recording. Hello. I've got another control point and another recording. Right, let's get this control point. Still only on one item. Actually, hold on. Astral contracts for the guns. Oh. Polaris is Polestar of the North Star. Yeah. I'm thinking it's... I'm trying to remember where it's been mentioned in the game. Right, so I'm going to upgrade Pierce. So... And I've got enough to upgrade Charge as well. I think I shall. Haven't even used Charge yet. Right. Oh, I've got enough items. I just need the number of source. Right. Yeah. Still haven't picked up any shifting fragments. And I've got none of the items that I need for some of these. So, right. Let's switch to... Because I need to add another item to here. Right, so I've got a combined total of, what is that? It's 100 and 119%, I think, if I'm doing my math right. Yeah. So I'm more than doubling my damage with this thing. So what extra do I have here? Nothing of real consequence really. I'm just going to get rid of all the level 3 ones because there's no point keeping those. Not much point keeping a lot of things. So gun forms. Oh yeah. So I've got charge here, haven't I? Okay. I'm sticking with grip and pierce because I'm liking those. Right, so to go back here and listen to this. So is this going to be a conversation recording from one of the sessions, or is it going to be another... Actually, no, it won't be another radio one because we've just had one of those.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn.
Formerly?
The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Yeah, they really mistreated him. But I do believe he had a lot of psychological issues even before then. There's Trent and somebody else. One of the other doctors, maybe. Right. Stage 1B. Okay. Okay, the dump. Witness testimonies. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then, when we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Jesse. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. Oh dear, I think I see what's happening. There was a fight over the projector. Something went wrong, and my brain's just thought of something. Is Tom central to the hiss? Something about, because we saw that video where Dr. Darling was talking about just thinking about things can make it happen. We've got no control over it. Could something about Tom being the kind of abusive little prick that he was, wanted the projector just because he wanted it, and something about that triggered the hiss, or had something to do with it. Okay. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Yeah, let it in or let it out from somewhere. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designated or destination meadow. That potentially means we're going to find it. Ooh. Stage 4B. Interesting that I found 1A, 4B, 1B, 4B. Where's 2 and 3? We went in and met Polaris like a star. She told us we were special. He made us special. It felt like being born or reborn. The world fading for the first time. Familiar but somehow different. I wonder whether that's a reference to the name Faden. The game hasn't mentioned about their parents, though, their identities. Polaris turned us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the not mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them, all except the hand. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation Polaris. Right, okay, so... So that's going to be where 2 and 3 come in. Because we've had the lead up to the fight. Tom's taken the slide projector. And then 4 is talking about the aftermath. So 2 and 3 are going to be the key event. Ooh. Thought I saw a circle, some interaction point somewhere. Okay.
Let's see what they have on Ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Hang on a minute, what's that? Personnel protection, go to parapsychology. No, I need to do this. Oh, interesting. Oh no, I wouldn't be able to see her through there. If I'd looked through here, it just would have been a blank room. So... that house is important. Stage 4. House. Stage 3. Stage 2. And stage 1. I thought I spotted a green light. Oh, that's a health boost. Got a new one, 46. Ooh, yes. Hell yeah, I'm having that. Don't have an improvement on that. It's weird. That one I've only had a level 3 for. I'd like to get some more of that. Damage while on low health, 91%. Yeah. I'm kind of surprised there wasn't a combat in here.
recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Yeah, it's interesting that they've recreated so much. Another recording.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
I don't like this psychiatrist.
Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
So, I'm trying to remember when this is set in relation to those, because those were recorded, I believe, in 2010. Well, that's the timeline. I believe this is taking place in 2019. But yeah, I realised something as we were going through that. Polaris is the entity that she talks to, so us, if that's what that's referring to. Polaris saved her before, and now we're saving her again. Ordinary supplement. Okay. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden. See interviews something and something for relevant information. And the obtained therapy sessions for Jesse Faden. They were not obtained. These guys had an agent who had an agenda in those therapy sessions. As well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, Dylan claims there were 8 slides for the projector. Jesse mentioned 9. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, designation 36, and the burned remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector, so that means if 1 was destroyed, or 1 survived and 6 was destroyed, if Dylan's right, and there's only 8, there's 1 more. If Jesse's right, there's 2 more that survived somehow. Okay. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. I'm not going to dispute that. Note, Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the ordinary town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis with the hopes of finding additional slides and other altered materials. They didn't recreate the dump site from Ordinary. They transported the whole thing to New York. Ooh, that's going to be a trip for Jesse when we get in there. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. Ooh, that's quite a task, transporting an entire dump site. What are we going to see here? Through there is the dump site.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing.
No.
Pretty unbelievable.
Yeah. And that's dedication to the job. I mean, bloody heck. You want to find something? Dump cessation of work order. Notice, by order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effectively immediately. Resources will be allocated to the something department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in the slide projector, found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. There's no date on that. So they did find something. Whether it was they found something in the dump, or if it was something that they found in relation to it that caused them to want to, or caused Dr. Darling to want it shut down. Whew. Globe supplement. Wolf Globe, altered item 72. Okay, this is not related. The item was found in the penthouse suite at something Toronto belonging to David Wolf. That's where the name comes from, I suppose. Who was being investigated for illegally dealing in altered items. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, including something and something, and this item. Mr. Wolf was arrested. Article from Toronto. So why would a 30-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that's kept Toronto's high society up at night this past week. Police says it's being looked into, but Nutjob radio show in the States claims he disappeared to join the Illuminati. But it's this reporter's opinion that Dr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. Oh, God. The Wolf Globe. I've seen that in the Panopticon. Search for the slide projector. One's coming up the stairs. Glad I'm up here, I'll tell you that.
We should check that lab.
I hadn't even searched the dump yet. There's going to be... Oh, that lab down there. Well, I want to see if I can find anything interesting around here. Yeah. Interesting red platform. Ah, I knew there was going to be something up here. Something along here as well. Right, that is going to open that doorway, I think. And I think that I just picked up is a boosted version of this. Not massive, but it's something. So what else have I found? Oh, level 2s. Don't really want those. Drop the level 3s. That'll do us for now. Right, anything else to find in amongst all of these? Got some healing to pick up. Ooh, there's something here. Album cover. Oh, the old Gods of Asgard Rebirth Greatest Hits. It was I was 9 or something when I found my dad's Old Gods album. I became a huge fan instantly. Okay. Just taking my time looking around because devs are notorious for hiding things. Like back here. You can barely see the picture. Some items I'm probably not going to use, but anything else? Yep. Oh, jukebox token. Nothing over there. Okay. I think... yeah, don't worry about any of those. And that's a 2. So, okay. Right then, what are we going to find in here?
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Oh. base of the enemy. I just realised something. Those red like melting views, that's melting film. Or at least that's the interpretation I get. Finish Tango. Okay, right. A dark place. Investigate the sector elevator. Ooh. Melting acetate, yeah. Worry about that one. This stage is not worth keeping anything lower than a 3. Anything lower than 4, actually. Right. So, where to next? Now, as I say, I think this opens up this big door. Yes, it does. Yeah, I want to know how to open that. Unless the way to get through it is via Prime Candidate Program or security. Right, I've got some more points to spend, so let's do that. What shall we get? I'm not sure how often I'm going to use Ground Slam, so I think I'll spend it on energy. So that puts me on 0 and 2 points to max out energy. Yes. And I want to max out Levitate as well. I mean, Seize could be useful. But I don't really use it often enough. I keep forgetting it's even there. And Shield I don't really use either. So let's take a look at these. Still haven't got the shifting fragments. Yeah. So not far off getting all of these. I mean, that's the only one I've got the points for, the source for, but I need the corrupted sample. That one I've got to get a load of things. And this one I just need source. Yeah. Okay, so finish Tango. Search for the slide projector in dimensional research. Right. Let's have a look at Langston's Runaway. So one's in Prime Candidate Program, which I can easily get back to if I go this way. Exactly how I access that I do not know, but we shall go find out. See if I can finish that off tonight. Anything in the elevator? There was once before. No. We are good. Okay. Right. Oh, hello. Oh, don't quite know how I survived that. Did I come through here? Yes, I did. That is just looking through there, okay. Right, so what was the thing that was missing? Oh yeah, the descriptions are in the Prime. Cleanse the contained mannequin. Okay. So where is the contained mannequin? That's the question. So. I did go in here, didn't I? Yes.
Your insight. You've always the art of flex is true for
The contained mannequin. I don't even see where a mannequin is or would be. Oh, I see it now. Is that what's... Okay, I see the mannequin. Ooh.
God, the only thing creepier than one mannequin is a few dozen of the damn things.
Okay. Oh, they're doing the Weeping Angels thing. Yeah, they turn towards me. Okay, so where's the main one then? Unless... Nope. See anything through here. It seems to be about as far out as they go. Doesn't seem to be any down here either. So I've got to cleanse the mannequin, but there's one of these has got to be different from all the others. Okay, hurling things at them doesn't do anything. Can't go further through there. The heck am I meant to do? This is how I would have thought one of these would be different somehow, and that would be the one I've got to interact with. But I can't see any difference between them all. Ah, here we go. Found it.
New bureau policy. No more mannequins.
Yeah. And that hasn't straightened up the facility. Okay. Right, so... yeah, next one. Quite a distance from any other control point, so... are we going to have to fight some things out here? Anything turn up? No? Okay. Right, so sealed threshold. Corridor. So that's where the next one is. I need to check what one that is. What I'll probably do is finish this off. And, okay, so the flamingo is what we're looking for. Okay. That's a control point. Now that heads on further. Yeah. Oh, is this where we find? Hang on a minute. This is outside the map. Oh.
That's got to be an altered item.
Right, okay. Oh, okay. Ooh.
This thing again. Got into another altered item. He's fighting the bully? never did like flamingos. Too pink.
Okay. That thing is a recurring boss. Oh. Oh, yeah, now I remember. That was the way we got in by the what's it called? The Ocean View Hotel. So, pick up some more healing from all of these. And then head up to where the next one is. So where's the last one? So protective studies. So the nearest one is Ritual Division. And yeah, we'll do that one and finish up for the night. And next week, off to find the slide projector. I thought we'd find it this week. But no. Okay, so we need to head this way. So, what are we looking for? The rubber duck. I see a rubber duck over there.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First,
We've
a
had this
low
before.
voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
Right. Okay. Right, there's a passageway behind all of these rooms that I couldn't get to before. Probably because I don't have... Oh no, it has actually unlocked. Oh, it's up here. That's why I couldn't get through here, because I didn't have the fly ability. Hello, Mold. So good to see you drop my friends again. I can hear quacking.
Disappearing ducks. Great.
Yeah, that actually made me jump. That's you. Okay. It'll disappear every time I get close, isn't it? Okay. Right, is it on a timer? Okay, so gotcha.
Finally, no more quacking.
Right. Okay. Let's go talk to Langston again, see if he's got any others. That's down in the Panopticon, so it's the one we want. Yes. Yeah, that one would have got annoying if I hadn't been able to do that quite so quickly. I'm kind of hoping Langston's got more to give us. But yeah, we will be saving and quitting after this conversation. Hello.
Every altered item on your list is now back in the Panopticon, safe and sound.
That's a load off my mind. Missing altered items don't exactly reflect well on me, you know. Did they give you any trouble?
The flamingo pulled me into the astral plane just like the fridge did. That same creature was there.
I was looking over the old activity reports, and multiple items have been displaying much more destructive behavior in the past few weeks. There's some connection there, I bet, but it's a bit above my pay grade.
Well, something to keep an eye on.
And if I have any more runaways, I'll know just who to call.
I guess this is my life now.
Yes. Okay. Right, are these new?
Do you often see people with abilities like mine?
We have some paranaturally inclined agents at the Bureau. Nothing as impressive as you, though. Of course, we did have your brother here. He got a special cell up top. Darling put his own people in charge. Like I couldn't be trusted. I couldn't even get into the room. In my own Panopticon. I tell you, the way that Darling runs things, there ought to be an investigation. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Those are new. You can just see a slight difference in the shade. I think I would have preferred it if there was a marker to say when they're new. But let's see what he has to say.
Do you know anything about an object of power called the slide projector?
Doesn't ring a bell, but Trench's chosen few never tell me anything. Not that I'm complaining. The inner circle works non-stop. I'm pretty sure Darling sleeps under his desk. No, thank you. I have a cat to feed.
I hope Langston's got a pet sitter.
Yeah, because that cat's probably in trouble at the moment. Altered body events.
Have you ever seen an AWE?
Not out in the field. The AWEs are just altered items doing their thing. The Bureau goes in, locks everything down, and then they bring me back some clock or a gumball machine that made the town blind or something.
Just like an ordinary. With the slide projector.
Except the slide projector was a little bit bigger as far as its effects were concerned.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall's nice enough. A little too special ops for me. Solves everything with a bullet. Respect and ritual will placate altered items better than any gun.
How's that?
Some people believe altered items are conduits to extra-dimensional forces which require ritualistic worship to be appeased. It's just a theory I heard. I don't know much about it.
I feel like he's a few minutes away from a rant about elder gods and blood rites.
Potentially.
I'll see you later, Langston.
Right.
I'll be here, like always.
Well, that's given me some more points to play around with. I don't know if it's going to be enough to get anything. But I will have a look. So I've got 3 points. I need 2 to max out energy. That will do us. There. So I think what I'll do is I'll max out my levitation next, which is going to need a total of 8 points. And just 1 more and I can get the next level. Let's have a look at the constructs, because I think yeah, I'm still away from getting the bonus to charge. Still have nothing of those or any of them. Right. Lastly, let's have a look at the missions. Right. Okay. Right. I think having a look at the elevator, the sector elevator is probably the next one to go to. A dark place. That's literally all it is. I'm going to do that before I go find the slide projector. So where do I need to go for that? Right, I'm going to risk it and head straight to Central. Now, I don't know if it's going to launch straight into something here, but if hopefully it doesn't, because then I can easily... Right. So, yeah, investigate the sector elevator. Wherever that might be. But for now, that is going to be it for this evening. Only made progress on one story mission so far, and I think that might be the running theme for the rest of the game. Do side quests and occasionally do the story missions, because I'm loving the side content, and also side content means I can get points to get more powerful as well. To a point. I mean, I'm not sure what other things I'm going to take. I mean, I'm not really using melee, so I haven't powered that up. I'm not really using shield, so I'm not really powering that up. And I don't think I'm going to be using ground pound either, although I probably could. And max power is probably going to be really good as well. But anyway, yes, let's finish up and check to see if there's anyone raidable right now. You know what? I've raided him a few times. I feel like I've raided him almost every time at the moment. Let's just have a look to make sure he is still going. Out of everyone I follow, he's the only one who's left. And it throws an ad at me. No, but yeah, everyone's playing Stellar Blade at the moment because it's the new game, and Twitch has probably just got thousands upon thousands of people playing it at the moment. Looks like a good game. I don't have a PS5, so yeah, won't be playing it for quite a while. But yeah, links below and for everyone to have a look at while I'm offline, which will be until either Sunday or Monday. I shall be back on. Looks like yeah, the guy's been going nearly 8 hours. Oh, this guy's a machine. I mean, when people stream as a day job, it makes sense for them to do like 7-8 hour runs every day. But yeah, I'm nowhere near that. But anyway, I think that will be where we'll be finishing up. We will be raiding Tabletop Cinema again, as it seems to be a really common thing for me at the minute. Yeah. Where's my chain of thought gone? I always seem to lose my chain of thought at the end of these. Anyway, yeah, I'll be back on Sunday or Monday around about the same time, 7 p.m. GMT, might be slightly later and a shorter stream as well. Friday, 7 p.m. GMT is my regular. I will always endeavour to be on from as dead on 7 as I possibly can be until edging 10, as we are now. Oh, bloody heck, it is edging 10, isn't it? So yes, I shall finish up and we shall raid Mikey to see how... Stellar Blade is turning out. I mean, he's like over 7 hours into the game, so possibly heading towards the end of the game or mid-game. But yes, thank you to everyone who has been by. Thank you to lurkers. Thank you for the new follow I got as well, even though there was no chat from them. But outside of that, I think we are done. Let's just double check my settings and things. Yes, we are done. So, yes, I hope you all have a good weekend. I hope you have a good week, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye.